Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to That Love Podcast stand-up show. We're here to tickle your funny bones and warm your hearts with a little romantic tale. Chapter 1, A Chance Encounter. So, gather round and get ready for some laughter and love. Let me tell you about Nia and Zuri, the stars of our little rom-com adventure. Now, Rain. Oh, Rain, the ultimate wingman. Not only does it make your hair look like a science experiment gone wrong, but it also plays Cupid on the streets. Imagine our heroine, Nia, strutting down the street in the rain, looking like a mix between a drenched rat and Sherlock Holmes in a fashionable trench coat. And there it is, folks. A cafe with a warm, inviting glow like a cozy haven for the soggy and the caffeine-deprived. Talk about finding hope in a storm, or in this case, a caffeine fix. Nia, in a moment of daring, decides to take the plunge, pun totally intended, and steps inside the cafe. And guess what? She discovers a tall, dark-haired man engrossed in a book. Now, let me tell you, finding a man who reads is like finding a unicorn in a petting zoo. Extraordinary and highly sought after. It's like stumbling upon a rare breed of intellectual hotness. But wait, it gets juicier. Their eyes meet, and you can practically hear the sound of Cupid's arrow whizzing through the air. Nia, mustering up all her courage, asks if she can share his table because, apparently, all the other spots are taken. Oh, really, Nia? You couldn't find an empty table even if it came with a neon sign saying, "Reserved for awkward encounters"? And the magic begins. They bond over their favorite authors and start exchanging passages like they're competing in a rap battle of literary genius. I can imagine it now. Yo, you like Dickens? I'm all about Austen. Let's see whose characters can have the most socially awkward tea party. But seriously, folks, isn't it amazing how a random encounter can turn into something beautiful? They lose track of time, engrossed in their conversation, blissfully ignorant of the world around them. That's the power of books, my friends. They teleport you to another time and place. And in this case, they bring two souls together faster than a high-speed internet connection. Sadly, like all good things, their coffee shop rendezvous comes to an end. The cafe starts to empty out, and it's time to bid farewell. But don't fret, folks. This isn't a tearjerker. Nia and Zuri part ways with a promise to meet again. Who knows? Maybe the rain will act as their matchmaker once more, and they'll bump into each other in yet another cozy cafe, spilling coffee and sharing witty banter. So, the next time it's pouring outside and you're feeling a little lonely, remember this tale. Grab your trusty umbrella, head to the nearest cafe, and who knows, you might just find your own Zuri or Nia. And if love doesn't find you, well, at least you'll have a steaming cup of coffee to keep you company. Cheers to that, my friends. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to That Love Podcast stand-up show. We're here to tickle your funny bones and warm your hearts with a little romantic tale. So, gather round and get ready for some laughter and love. Chapter 2, Art and Chemistry. Let's talk about art and chemistry. No, not the kind of chemistry that makes you want to blow stuff up in a lab. We're talking about the kind of chemistry that happens when two souls collide and create something beautiful. So buckle up, because we're about to take a journey through love and creativity. Our story continues with Nia, the art aficionado, and Zuri, the artist extraordinaire. Now, I don't know about you, but when I stroll through a gallery, the only thing I can create is a confusing mix of, huh? And, What in the world is that? But not Nia. No, she steps into this gallery and it's like she's found Narnia or something. Colors, strokes, and compositions are speaking to her soul like they've been taking art lessons from Yoda. And lo and behold, among the sea of masterpieces, Nia's eyes land on a piece that stops her in her tracks. It's none other than Zuri's work, like a secret message from fate itself. Talk about a small world. First, they meet in a café, and now they're connecting through art. It's like the universe is going, "Hey, guys, you can't escape destiny. Love is everywhere." Now, picture this. Zuri, the artist, lurking nearby, watching Nia's reaction to his masterpiece. Ugh, talk about nerve-wracking. It's like standing in front of a live audience, waiting for their applause. And when Nia finally turns around, there he is, sporting a smile that says, "Please tell me you like it or I'll crawl under my easel." But don't worry, folks. It's a match made in the art world. Nia recognizes Zuri, and their connection rekindles faster than a campfire in a dry forest. They start talking about art, pouring their souls into conversations about inspiration, emotion, and the meaning behind their creations. It's like Picasso meets Shakespeare, a fusion of creativity and heart that can't be beat. But here's the thing, folks. Love isn't just about art. Nia and Zuri venture beyond the canvas and discover they have more in common than a mutual appreciation for aesthetics. They bond over literature, music, and the simple joy of being in each other's company. It's like a Renaissance fair, but with fewer turkey legs and more intellectual stimulation. And let me tell you, their chemistry is hotter than a Bunsen burner on full blast. They're like two chemicals that mix and create a reaction that's off the charts. When they hold hands, you can practically see the sparks flying. It's like a romantic fireworks display, minus the danger of losing a finger. As they share their dreams, fears, and vulnerabilities, they realize they're building something extraordinary. It's like sculpting a masterpiece together, each day adding a new layer of love and trust. They know they have something special, something that's worth preserving and nurturing. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's raise our glasses to Nia and Zuri, the masters of art and chemistry. They've shown us that love can be as vibrant as a Monet painting, as captivating as a symphony, and as unpredictable as Jackson Pollock's splatter. They're creating a love story that's as unique and beautiful as their artistic endeavors. And as we leave them in their artistic haven, let's remember that love and creativity go hand in hand. So whether you're an artist or just a hopeless romantic, embrace the magic of art and chemistry. Who knows? You might just find your own masterpiece of love. Cheers to that, my friends. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to That Love Podcast stand-up show. We're here to tickle your funny bones and warm your hearts with the little romantic tale. Chapter 3, A Symphony of Moments. So, gather round and get ready for some laughter and love. Let's talk about love and its beautiful symphony of moments. Picture this. Nia and Zuri, two lovebirds embarking on a journey filled with more ups and downs than a roller coaster designed by a crazy conductor. Their love story unfolds like a symphony, with each season bringing its own set of challenges and melodies. First, we have winter, with its frosty air and magical landscapes. Nia and Zuri dive headfirst into the fluffy wonderland, building snowmen that look suspiciously like Olaf from Frozen. And let's not forget the epic snowball fights. I mean, talk about a love story where they can pelt each other with frozen projectiles and still end up smooching under the mistletoe. It's like a rom-com meets an ice sculpture contest. Then comes spring, the season of blooming flowers and allergy attacks. Nia and Zuri become one with nature, strolling through gardens where they whisper sweet nothings to tulips and roses. I can just imagine them saying, "Hey, beautiful," you rose above the rest, while the flowers nod in approval. It's like a cheesy Hallmark movie where the flowers are the real matchmakers. Summer arrives and our lovebirds head to the beach, seeking sandy escapades and salty kisses. They brave the crashing waves, holding hands and trying not to swallow seawater. I don't know about you, but when I'm at the beach, my love story usually involves a sunburn and a seagull trying to steal my sandwich. But Nia and Zuri, they're all about romantic walks on the shore and synchronized sunscreen application. It's like a Nicholas Sparks novel without the melodrama and shirtless hunks. And then there's autumn, the season of falling leaves and pumpkin spice everything. Nia and Zuri take long walks, kicking leaves like a pair of giddy kids. They collect leaves and make crowns out of them, as if they're the rulers of the leaf kingdom. It's like a fairy tale where the prince and princess rule over a land of crunching leaves and pumpkin-flavored romance. But let's not forget, folks, love isn't all sunshine and rainbows. Nia and Zuri face challenges, just like the rest of us. They navigate storms of doubt and misunderstandings, like trying to figure out why the remote control doesn't work from across the room. But they're like Picasso and Beethoven, turning challenges into beautiful masterpieces. They forgive, understand, and support each other, painting a love story that's resilient and inspiring. And in the quiet moments, when life's symphony plays a gentle melody, Nia and Zuri find joy in the everyday. They sip coffee together, watch the sunrise, and pretend they're deep philosophers pondering the mysteries of the universe. They cook together, creating culinary disasters that they proudly devour anyway. They dance in their living room, shaking their booties like nobody's watching. It's like a quirky indie film where love is found in the simplest moments. Through it all, Nia and Zuri discover that love isn't just about grand gestures. It's about stolen glances, whispered words of affection, and finding solace in each other's arms. Their love story is a masterpiece in progress, with chapters yet to be written and melodies yet to be composed. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's raise our glasses to Nia and Zuri, the maestros of Love's Symphony. They remind us that love is an ever-evolving masterpiece, filled with laughter, tears, and unspoken understanding. And as we leave them to create their symphony of moments, let's remember to embrace the beauty in our own love stories, cherishing the everyday melodies that make our hearts sing. Cheers to love, my friends. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to That Love Podcast stand-up show. We're here to tickle your funny bones and warm your hearts with a little romantic tale. So, gather round and get ready for some laughter and love. Chapter 4, Promises in Paris. Let's talk about love and the lengths people will go to create the perfect proposal. Now, I don't know about you, but I can barely tie my shoelaces without getting into a knot. But Nia and Zuri, they take it to a whole new level. They decide to pop the question in the city of romance itself. Paris! Talk about setting the bar high for the rest of us. So there they are, strolling hand in hand across the Seine River, like a scene straight out of a cheesy romantic movie. The Eiffel Tower stands tall in the distance, practically begging them to whip out a diamond ring and get down on one knee. And guess what? That's exactly what Zuri does. He finds a secluded spot away from the bustling crowds, where the wind carries the whispers of love and probably a hint of cheese from the nearby cafes. With trembling hands and a look of sheer determination, He drops to one knee, pulling out a small velvet box from his pocket. I bet he practiced that move 100 times in front of a mirror, just to make sure he didn't faceplant. And there's Nia, her eyes filling with tears of joy as she realizes what's happening. It's like the climax of a romantic comedy where the music swells and the audience collectively goes, "Aww." I mean, imagine being proposed to in Paris with the Eiffel Tower as your witness. It's like saying, "Our love is so strong, we need an iconic landmark to validate it." Zuri pours his heart out, declaring that Nia is the missing piece of his heart, and all that poetic stuff. He's probably Googled more synonyms for love than Shakespeare himself. And of course, Nia's response is a resounding yes. I mean, what else can you say when you're in the most romantic city on earth and a guy is professing his undying love to you? Maybe next time. Nah, it's definitely a yes. As they seal the deal with a passionate kiss, the Eiffel Tower stands there like the ultimate third wheel. I can imagine it whispering to the other monuments, "Hey guys, look at these crazy lovebirds. They're making me feel all mushy and romantic." And they continue their journey through Paris, practically floating on cloud 9, like two characters in a romance novel. But here's the thing, folks. Their engagement isn't just about the proposal. It's about the promises they make to each other, the vows to love, honor, and cherish one another. And what better place to make those promises than in the city that oozes romance from every croissant-filled corner? So, let's raise our imaginary glasses to Nia and Zuri, the champions of proposals in Paris. They've set the bar high, folks. I don't know about you, but if my significant other proposed to me in Paris, they better have a backup plan involving a private jet and a personal serenade from Bruno Mars himself. But hey, that's the power of love, my friends. And as we leave Nia and Zuri, let's remember that love can take us to the most magical places, both literally and metaphorically. So, if you're planning a proposal, don't be afraid to go big. Or go to Paris. And if you're not planning a proposal, well, at least you can live vicariously through their romantic adventures. Cheers to love and the promise of happily ever afters. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to That Love Podcast stand-up show. We're here to tickle your funny bones and warm your hearts with a little romantic tale. So, gather round and get ready for some laughter and love. Chapter 5, Forever Begins. Let's talk about weddings, where love is in the air and the pressure to catch the bouquet is real. Now, I don't know about you, but when it comes to weddings, I'm like a mix between a wedding crasher and a paparazzi. I'll eat all the cake and take more photos than the official photographer. But let's focus on Nia and Zuri's big day, shall we? The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and Nia is standing in front of a mirror, looking like a princess who just won the lottery. I mean, have you seen wedding dresses? They're like a cross between a marshmallow and a work of art. It's like wearing a cloud with sequins. And Zuri? Well, he's probably somewhere nearby, trying not to break a sweat and ruin his perfectly tied tie. We all know that's a challenge, especially when you're about to say I do. But let's fast forward to the main event, the ceremony. Nia and Zuri are standing at the altar, looking into each other's eyes like they've just discovered the cure for a bad hair day. The world around them fades away, and it's just the two of them, basking in the glow of their love. It's like a scene from a romance novel where time stops and you're convinced that love is real. And maybe unicorns are real too. They exchange vows, promising a lifetime of love, support, and never hogging the TV remote. I mean, those vows are important, folks. They seal the deal with rings, which are basically tiny handcuffs for your fingers. But hey, love is worth it, right? And as they kiss, the crowd goes wild, clapping and cheering like they're at a sold-out concert. It's like a celebration of love where you don't need an encore because the kiss is the grand finale. Then comes the reception, the party part of the wedding. The cake is cut, and let's be honest, that's the moment we've all been waiting for. It's like a sacred ritual, sugar-filled and slightly messy. And as the speeches begin, you have to prepare yourself for the tear-jerking moments when someone brings up embarrassing childhood stories or reads a quote from a self-help book. It's like an emotional roller coaster, with laughter and tears taking turns in the spotlight. But let's not forget the first dance, where Nia and Zuri twirl and spin like they're on Dancing with the Stars. I mean, they've probably been secretly practicing those dance moves in their living room while nobody's watching. And it's like a private performance of love, where they're in perfect sync and the DJ is their personal maestro. As the night comes to a close, Nia and Zuri bid farewell to their loved ones and make their getaway in a fancy car. They drive off into the distance, ready to embark on their journey as husband and wife. And let me tell you, the road ahead is filled with twists, turns, and the occasional GPS meltdown. But they're armed with love, laughter, and probably a playlist of romantic songs that'll make you want to slow dance in the kitchen. And so, ladies and gentlemen, let's raise our glasses to Nia and Zuri, the champions of Forever Begins. They've tied the knot, tossed the bouquet, and danced like nobody's watching, even though everyone was. Their love story continues, and they're ready to face the future together, hand in hand. Cheers to love, laughter, and a lifetime of adventures. May their journey be filled with joy, and may they always find the humor in forgetting the anniversary. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to That Love Podcast stand-up show. We're here to tickle your funny bones and warm your hearts with a little romantic tale. So, gather round and get ready for some laughter and love. Epilogue: Love's Eternal Legacy. Let's talk about love that stands the test of time and leaves a lasting legacy. I mean, Nia and Zuri are like the superheroes of love. They faced life's challenges with the power of their commitment and the strength of their bond. It's like they had a secret love potion hidden up their sleeves, and they were generous enough to share it with the world. Their love story became a legacy, folks. People looked up to them like relationship gurus, seeking their advice on matters of the heart. I can just imagine their mailbox overflowing with letters that say, "Dear Nia and Zuri, please help me find my own love story. P.S. Can you also recommend a good pizza place?" And let's not forget about their home, filled with photographs capturing moments of pure joy and shared adventures. It's like a gallery of love, where you can walk through and experience the roller coaster of emotions. It's like an amusement park for the heart, with love as the main attraction and roller coasters called Happily Ever After and Love's Ups and Downs. But their legacy didn't stop there, folks. Their children grew up in an environment filled with love and support, witnessing firsthand the power of a love that endures. And then, those children became adults, telling their own kids about the incredible love story of Nia and Zuri. It's like passing down a treasure, but instead of gold, it's love and laughter. Nia and Zuri became wise sages, sharing their love story with their grandchildren gathered around their knees. They probably had a secret stash of chocolates to bribe them into listening. And their eyes twinkled with the wisdom of a life well lived, like they were the Dumbledore and McGonagall of love advice. Their love had a ripple effect, my friends. It extended far beyond the boundaries of their own lives, touching the lives of others. It's like their love was contagious, spreading like wildfire and leaving hearts aflame with hope and inspiration. They were like love superheroes, saving the day one heart at a time. And as they grew older, their steps a bit slower and their laughter lines a bit deeper, their love remained vibrant. It's like they were the Energizer bunnies of love, going and going and going. Their love illuminated their lives, like a neon sign in the night, guiding them through every twist and turn. When it was time for them to say goodbye to this world, they did so knowing that their love would live on. It would be carried in the hearts of their loved ones, woven into the fabric of their memories. It's like their love had a "Do Not Delete" sticker on it, forever preserved in the archives of the heart. Nia and Zuri left behind a love story that whispered in the wings of time, a story that reminded the world of the extraordinary power of love. It's like their love was the ultimate mic drop, leaving us all in awe and wanting to find our own epic love story. So, let's raise a glass to Nia and Zuri, the superheroes of love. They taught us that love is not just an emotion. It's a force that can shape lives, touch souls, and create a legacy that spans generations. May their love continue to weave its magic and inspire us all to believe in the power of love's eternal embrace. Cheers to love, laughter, and leaving a legacy that even Cupid would be proud of.
As the sun sets on another beautiful tale, we'd like to thank you for joining us in the world of Serendipity's Embrace, brought to life by the talented Justine Leah Hintz. Behind the scenes, weaving this narrative together was Joao Ncita, our writer and producer extraordinaire. But hold on to your hats, listeners. September 4th marks the debut of an all-new series, Field of Dreams, starring the dynamic duo, Justine and Alex Bowie. Dive into the intriguing world of baseball's most talked-about pitcher, Ray Nakamura, as he embarks on a love quest in the heart of his fiercest rival's home, San Francisco. With matchmaker Jess Lloyd as his reluctant guide, will Ray strike out in love or hit a home run? Love, blackmail, baseball, and unexpected connections. This series has it all. Mark your calendars. You won't want to miss a pitch.